Understand when girls say, oh, but I don't want to hurt his feelings. He would hurt your feelings. A man will never hesitate to hurt your feelings. A man will never hesitate to pick himself. Even if he's with you, he's treating you well, he wants to be with you, he's picking himself. You're just receiving the benefit of that. He wants to keep you in his life, which is why he's treating you well. He's choosing himself. He's not doing it for you, babe. The minute they don't want you, they don't want anything from you, watch how quickly they change. Watch how quickly they will change the way they talk to you, the effort they make with you. A lot of us girls are very emotional. We are taught to care for other people's feelings, take care of other people, think of other people. Don't put yourself first. Don't be selfish. And because of what we go through and how we're brought up and the social conditioning, we want to treat other people well. We feel bad hurting somebody. We have a lot of empathy and sympathy for other people. And we think that men will treat us in the same way. We think they may have the same empathy towards us. A lot of you need to learn to be more ruthless and choose yourself.
See, here's the problem with these people that go on the internet hating on men or women. You got a whole account dedicated to hating men, but you never want to say the name of the fool that hurt you. Because I had nothing to do with that. What you hating me for? Say their names. Say their names if you really care about women not falling victim to what you fell victim to. Say his name. Tell him who he is so they know where he is. Share his location so they know to stay away from him. You don't want to do that, do you? Because if we do our research, we'll find out that he has a whole different perspective of what happened. You are the problem. And also, if he's so bad, why are you becoming him? Why are you telling other women to do exactly what he did? Why are you telling them to become what they hate? Shouldn't you be telling them to do better? So from what I can ascertain, we come to the conclusion that you are the problem in your past relationships, because you wouldn't be giving people this toxic advice if you weren't the problem. Idiot.
So why did we end up popping his balloon?
He's just not really my type.
Okay, in what way? What makes him not your type?
He's a little on the thin side. Okay. And I just don't like the way he's dressed.
If I hear somebody say, I don't like the way you're dressed, one more time. No, because why are we still choosing people based on their fashion choices? They're covered up. That's all that matters. Why are we still choosing people based on how they're dressed? Like we're still in high school. Some of y'all really don't grow up, do you? What's that got to do with anything? Because I've seen a lot of these women seeing nothing wrong with somebody until they looked at the outfit that they're wearing. Explain to me, what does that have to do with anything? Everything else is good, but you're just gonna pass. You're just gonna pass just because you don't like the way he's dressed. What does fashion have to do with love? See, this is the reason why God stays away from y'all. Because if he was active in your lives, you'd be getting your behinds whooped every day. Because you're stupid. You're very stupid. If God was in your life like your mama and your daddy are every day, you would be cooked. You would get about 10 lightning strikes every day.
I feel like every single girl has a list of the guys she's ever been with. Like, how fun. I remember the men that have been inside of me, and I have a husband, and that's okay.
See, the problem is parents are good at their jobs until you reach puberty, until you're a teenager. They just throw you into the world with basically crack cocaine in your veins. Like if you go through your teenage years without committing any crime, you're a walking miracle. The only thing more dangerous than a crackhead is a teenager. They never teach you how to deal with those hormones that just pop out of nowhere. You're just supposed to know how to deal with them. They never teach you how to resist them, how to control them. So what happens is hormones are raising your children for you. That's what's happening. And when they reach their 20s, hormones have created their entire identity. Their identity is now based on their hormones when they were teenagers. And they think that behavior is okay. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Teach your children how to deal with those hormones, how to resist them. But the problem is you don't even know either. You're still an overgrown teenager, an overgrown hormonal teenager. Society is cooked, bro. We need a reset. We all need to pitch in and help God find his reset button. Because it's missing. It's gotta be missing.
Just remember that for the right person, all you're going to have to do is exist. You won't have to do anything else. You won't have to check a bunch of boxes, things you don't want to do, go out of your comfort zone. All you're going to have to do is exist.
For the right job, all you gotta do is exist. You don't have to be qualified. You don't even have to go to work. You just get paid doing nothing. Idiot. You know, I'm beginning to realize that for some people, relationships are just altars for them to be worshipped. Jesus Christ, God himself, came to earth and washed people's feet. And you think all you gotta do is exist. Who are you? Janet, we used to suck on her thumbs when we were 3 years old. You used to pee on yourself. Right now as we speak, your feet stink. Your breath stink. You don't wash yourself. But you want somebody's son to worship you. Tell them about all I have to do is exist.
Just because you married your college sweetheart and you guys still happen to be together doesn't make you a dating expert and doesn't mean you can give your single 30-year-old friends really condescending dating advice.
And who do you want to take advice from? The chronically single feminist who swears she's not lonely, but somehow keeps the company of 3 or more cats or tiny dogs. See, here's the thing. These women just want to sleep around. That's why they don't want advice from people who are actually married. They want advice from the toxic fools that came before them, so they know how to play the game, the promiscuous game. And then when they are used up, they want to find somebody to settle with. That's the truth. That's what she means. Never. I don't like anybody that much. I don't like people. I don't even have friends. I've never been friend-zoned before in my entire life. If you don't want me, we're never talking again. If you don't laugh in the face of adversity, you please the devil. Oh yeah, them is enemies. Women will do this and then secretly sabotage each other. Just destroy each other's relationships, giving each other terrible advice. I don't know if y'all remember this story of a girl whose friends lured her to a vacation, and then they beat her to death because they were jealous that she was more successful than them. And they told her parents that she died of alcohol poisoning. It was until the police found a video of them beating her, because they recorded it. And then the autopsy showed that she had injuries. I remember it. I don't forget anything. My mind is a steel trap. Once information gets in here, it's in there forever. Now, mind you, these were her friends that her parents knew. Her parents treated them like family. And they beat her to death in Mexico on vacation. The greatest threat to women is other women. If they don't destroy you physically, they will destroy you emotionally and mentally. What makes it worse is that when women destroy you, they destroy you in a way that you cannot recover from. They don't just destroy material things, they destroy your being. Women are professionals at psychological warfare. Like, there are so many women out there that have destroyed their lives just because of their friends' advice, which those friends intentionally gave them to destroy them. Ladies, y'all gotta stay safe out there. You're better off on your own. If you want people to take advice from, go to your cousins and your brothers and your uncles. You have men in your life. Don't ever trust another woman, ever.
3 city killer asteroids could be on their way to Earth, and we'd have maybe 2 weeks.
City killer? That's it? That's the best y'all can do? Bro, call me when we have a planet killer. I'm sick of this place. I'm sick of this place. Y'all gotta stop teasing me with these world-ending events. Getting me all excited for nothing.
There's one over here. Looks like it's holding some water. Huh? I think it's time to go.
Yep, you got that right. Should have been there in the first place. I love white peoples. I love white peoples. They're the only group of people who cannot mind their own business. Without them, the world would be a mystery. Because it takes a white man, a white woman to see the entrance to the pits of hell and say, yep, we're gonna go in there. and find out what's in there. And by God, we're going to come out alive. But sometimes you're going to know when to back up. And it looks like you're learning from us, from black peoples. Mind your own business. Not everything needs to be discovered. Sometimes you got to know your place. Back up. Back up.
Morning. How's it going today? Morning.
I have the opposite of that problem. My brain is too fast, and my mouth is not fast enough. That's why I don't talk much. Like anybody who knows me, I never talk. I just choose to think. Because by the time I try to say something, my brain has already thought of 10 other things.
Me personally, I'm not mature enough to have a divorce. I'm just not. I don't think I would ever be mature enough. I don't. Because when you have to start going in, breaking up assets.
Yeah.
That right there.
When you start having to divide things, separate, cut off.
Let me tell you, that's when the red table will turn upside down and it won't be red no more. This joke will be smashed in shambles. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I actually think it takes more maturity to stay together and redefine it.
But that's a maturity I do have.
Yeah.
So it's mature to sleep with your son's best friend. The day Will Smith divorces Jada, there's going to be a celebration in heaven. God's going to look at him and say, ha, 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 that's my boy. That's my boy. He did it. He did it. I hope the rumors are true. I hope my boy Will is finally divorcing this thing.
Guys, back again, Mr. Cox. Lulu, on left. Go.
Well, okay. So, first of all, you have no idea how much you take clouds for granted. Neither did I. Okay, just picture this. Just imagine that you were from a different world, just like ours, except for there's no clouds there.
Okay.
You with me? So it's exactly like Earth, but they have no clouds.
Okay.
So, if you were trying to explain clouds to someone in that world,
Right.
you would sound totally insane. Okay, right. First of all, pretend like you're from a world that has no clouds. And I'm trying to explain. Okay, so from where I come from, there are giant puffballs floating in the sky. You see how that sounds crazy?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, explain them. Oh, they're shaped like everything. Some are shaped like horses, and some are shaped like dragons. And sometimes, not always, they change color, and they drop water.
I feel the same about fire. Like, when did we accept that fire is normal? Fire is not normal, bro. Like, fire looks like sorcery. Fire looks like sorcery. That's what fire looks like. It looks like it's from another dimension. It burns. It's extremely hot. Imagine if fire was invisible. That would be the most terrifying thing there is. You just feel a burn out of nowhere. But it's also visible. You can see it. You see the light coming from it, and it's just moving randomly. Like a light just randomly wobbling. When did we accept that that's normal? Fire is not normal, bro. Like, I've been thinking about it. Just looking at it, like, how is this thing even real? Fire has got to be like a gift from heaven or something. Because ain't no way we had that since the beginning. I had to come from another dimension.